Hi everybody, welcome to Letting My Heart Take the Lead. I'm Lisa. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you. I have not been very productive on here lately, and that's just because of everything going on in the world. Everything's kind of been, closed down, shut down, and everything, but we're starting to open back up. I don't know for how long, because as everybody is reopening, as all you guys know, probably been seeing on the news, as places reopen, there's, a little uptick in numbers. So I was at the flea market. It finally opened back up, and I was there over the weekend. Today is, Monday. So I was there Saturday and I went back Sunday. The man that owns the flea market, that runs the flea market, I got a chance to chat with him for a minute, and he was saying that they're just kind of going week by week, and he's like, if things get too far out of hand again, they'll be shutting down, and they'll just shut down for the whole year. And so anyhow, I'm hoping and I'm praying that that does not happen, because this is kind of a going to the flea market and going thrifting and doing this is kind of my outlet. You're my stress reliever, or whatever you want to call it. I enjoy it. I enjoy getting out, and especially the flea market. It's open air, it's outside. I love going, and just the people that you meet. You meet all these new people every weekend. You get to chit chat with vendors. You get to chit chat with other people there that's just browsing and looking, and you get a chance to meet some really good people. And where I'm at now, I've only been in this area for 2 years now, and I've got to confess, I'm kind of an introvert. I'm very much an introvert. I can very much keep to myself. So it's kind of hard for me, to reach out to other people and form those bonds. But there's something about the atmosphere of the flea market that opens me up, that brings out more my personality, and wanting to talk to people and wanting to connect with people. So I love it. But and I've met this lady that I'm really drawn to. I think it's because I just, like I said, I've only been here 2 years. I really have not made a lot of friend connections yet. But this lady, she is one of the vendors there, and I pick from them a lot simply because they treat me very well. And they're my main, really, this time of year when the flea market's open, they're my main source of being able to pick. That's how good they are to me. I just can't justify going anywhere else or doing, because of the deals that they shoot me. So, but there's something about her, she's into the farm life. She has animals, she has gardens, she has, all this stuff, that she's just that simple personality. And that has that personality of self-sustaining, and that is my other love besides the thrifting, is gardening and canning and that simple life, you know. So anyway, that's my spiel. Sorry, I kind of got off track, but I'm excited to be back into the flea market scene. But so anyhow, I went Saturday and Sunday. I have a huge haul. So we are by no means going to be able to get through this in one setting. I'm not even going to try. But so I'll separate it out into a couple different, at least 2 different parts, if not 3. But first thing I got here, I've got my box down here, so I'm going to be turning and reaching and everything. But first thing I got here was this old tin. Now, it is rusted and dented and everything else, but I did not really get it for the prettiness of it, although it still calls to me because I love this age stuff. I got it because, can you hear that? There was something inside. So, these people that I'm talking about, these vendors that I pick so much from, they really don't charge me per item. It's whatever I can fit in a box. So, I'm talking like it breaks down to maybe $1/4 an item, maybe. There's times where it breaks down to where it's mere pennies, like 2 or 3 cents an item. So I'm like, who can source for that? I mean, I mean, they bless me. They do. But anyhow, this tin, if you can see, it's rusty. It's got rust around all the edges of it. It's got these pink roses. And this still calls to me because, like I said, I love this old stuff. But you can see it's got a lot of rust on it. But it wasn't necessarily the tin. However, I use these tins a lot to store sewing notions in them and to store my garden seeds in. They're wonderful for that. But anyway, I got it because I had to get it to see what was inside. And I figured that it was probably old buttons, but you know, you never know. And I love old buttons. I've got tons of old buttons and I just love them. And that's what's inside of it, old buttons. So, I'm just going to take these out of here. I'll probably store either, like I said, sewing notions or garden seeds or something. But there's some really cool old buttons in there that I could either use, you know, for crafting or, you know, whatever. So, you know, I'll take it. 25 cents. I'll take the buttons all day, and I'll take this old tin. And I just seen very faintly on this tin right here, somebody's written in it with pencils and it says buttons on it. So that was somebody's button box. And then they had a box that had, everybody remembers these. And I don't know whether these are worth anything or not. My kids are all grown and, you know, flown the coop and everything. But the girls, my 2 oldest girls, they were young at the time that the Beanie Babies were on the rise, you know, and people was waiting in lines, you know, and if one of the girls wanted a Beanie Baby, you know, we stood in line for the Beanie Baby. But, you know, I don't know. I'm sure we still have a couple of the Beanie Babies somewhere, but they've got rid of ones over the years and everything. But they had a box that had several different Beanie Babies in there, and some of them are the older ones from that time, from like 96, which would have been, you know, perfect time. Hallie would have been like 7 years old, so she was like prime Beanie Baby. So I know that you can still find them on eBay and everything. So I didn't know whether they were worth anything. If they're not worth anything, I'll keep them and the grandkids will love them, you know. But if they are worth a little something, more than $1/4 a piece, I'll list them on eBay. But we have Stret the rooster. We have this little raccoon. His name is Ringo. Ringo the raccoon. And I remember him. And then this was one of my daughter's favorites. I can remember this. I can't remember whether there's Hallie. I'm kind of thinking it was Hallie's. I'm not real sure. Her favorite one. One of her favorites. This little dog. And I believe his name's Fetch. Yes. Fetch. This tag has been, it's not in the best shape. It's been tore, so that could, this cow is Daisy. And then we have a kangaroo with the little baby. And it is Pouch. This is Canyon. I think it's adorable. It's some kind of a wild cat, but let me see if it says in here. Doesn't really say, but he's some kind of a cat. A fox. Sly the fox. What better name? Like I said, these are all like 94, 95, 96, you know, that era there, you know. So anyhow, I got those, whether they're worth anything or whether they'll be cuddle buddies for my grandkids when they're visiting or not, I don't know. But and then I got this old home movie. It's Tarzan, The Adventures of Tarzan, Savage Fury. I just thought that was really cool. And the box does have a little bit of damage, not too bad there on the corner, you know, but you can expect some of that with it being, you know, vintage. I think that anybody that collects stuff, you know, they expect some damage or, you know, some age, not damage, but, you know, age wear. And then here's the film reel. Kodak movie reel. So, I thought that was real cool. And I've not looked any of this stuff up to see if it's, you know, anything special or not. So, I can't really tell you what be listing some of it for. I got this for myself. It's a Hallmark keepsake ornament. The box is in really rough condition, and I would have not gotten it had I not been keeping it for myself because it's just the box is in too rough shape. But I got this for myself because I love the old truck theme, you know, that they have decorating theme now. And this is a 1937 V8. It was the first time that a pickup truck buyer could get the V8 engine in the pickup truck. was 1937. They had that option. It's got a little sled and some presents in it. I love it. So this is staying with me. For my tree, and I love my tree. Every ornament that I have on my tree has some kind of a connection or some kind of a memory for me. It's either ornaments that was made by my kids, or ornaments that are significant to them, significant to relationships I've had, or family, or just, you know, ornaments that has signified a special friendship, or homemade ones that somebody has took the time and the creativity to make and give to me. I treasure those. I mean, but I mean, it's just hard telling what you will see on my tree. And I love it that way. I love that eclectic decor, you know, of a Christmas tree. So maybe around Christmas, I'll make sure this year to include a video and show some of my Christmas ornaments and why I have them on there and what they mean. That would be a neat video. Okay, so next I have, it's like a planner, and I can't read. It does say something on the bottom, and I don't know whether it says Le Mexico, Lamirco, I don't know. But anyway, I love this color. And it's dirty. I mean, I have not cleaned any of this stuff up. It is filthy dirty. But look at that color. That blue, green. I just love it. But see, there's what it says, if anybody can read it. Right here. But, I don't know whether this was a serving dish at one time or if somebody has always used it as a planner or what, but I thought it'd be a really neat planner to use. So there's that. And then I got this to sell, to list on eBay. I probably will be keeping this green piece for myself and planting something in it. But I will be listing on eBay the Tarzan movie for sure, the Beanie Babies if they are worth my time and doing. And then I'll be listing this guy. I really like him. He's made in Brazil. Looks like a wild stallion, and I love the fact that he's reared up. And that's a funny story. Speaking of Christmas ornaments, I have a wonderful friend of mine that I have some of the best memories with. I mean, when we were together, I would laugh until my side hurts. But anyhow, one of my Christmas ornaments that I put on my tree is a Clydesdale horse. And it's hand blown, and it is in this position of, you know, what I call rearing up, which I know that that's probably not the technical term, but that's what I call it. But anyhow, funny story. So we were in this little gift shop, and we had went to Grant's farm, and it was cold that day. We took the train around the grounds, you know, and everything else, but we ended up at the gift shop before we left. And I was looking for, you know, a souvenir to commemorate our trip there. And they had the Clydesdale horses, which, if you know, around, that's St. Louis. So Bush Beer, Clydesdale, you know, that's the thing. And with it being, and I think they actually have Clydesdales there. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, they have Clydesdales there. But anyway, so I found this beautiful hand-blown glass ornament that was a Clydesdale. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna get this. But it was, I can't remember now whether it was like this with all four on the ground. I think there was some like this, all fours on the ground, and then like that looked like it was reared up. Okay. So anyhow, I'm like to my friend, go ask if they have any more of these ornaments that are reared up like this. Well, not knowing at the time that I had sent them on a mission of complete failure to begin with, because the way the horse was made, you could either pose it like this or like this. So thankfully, at the last moment, I realized that, you know what? Never mind. And we got a big laugh out of that, because had they went and asked, those ladies were going to look at him like, are you crazy or what? But anyway, so good times, good times. But anyhow, this is marked Brazil on the bottom. It's got the numbers 4222 on it. It's in really good condition. It does, I mean, he's got a sweet little face. I mean, who wouldn't love that? So I'm going to list him because he is quite vintage. And then I got a wooden camel. Yeah. Wooden camel. I just bought here not too long ago. Look how cool this is. It's been hand carved. He's got little buckets on him. Little well, buckets. It's probably baskets. Hooked over him. Look at his face. He's all wood. He does have some kind of a sticker on the bottom of him, but I haven't looked at it real close. But I just bought a really cool brass camel from Chapter 2 Vintage Company. And on one of her live sales that she has every now and then. But anyway, I thought, I'm going to put this brass camel. I thought, I'll put him in my sunroom for decor during, you know, the summer when my plants and everything's out there and all foliage, and that looks so cute. And then at Christmas, I would put him in with my nativity scene, and I thought, he's a dual purpose camel. And so anyhow, I was so excited because I found him a buddy now. A little buddy, because the brass one's a little bit bigger. So I found him a little buddy. And this one can be a dual purpose camel too. So I'm really excited. He's got a friend. And now I've got 2 camels for my sunroom and 2 camels for my nativity. What more can you ask? What else do I have here? Oh, another Beanie, the crab. Do you guys remember the crab? Claude. Claude. Wouldn't that be a dream job? Back in that time to work for the Thai company, because that's, you know, Thai brand is who did the Beanie Babies, Thai. But wouldn't that have been just, I mean, can you imagine getting up every day and getting ready for work and going in and thinking, I'm going to name cute animals all day today. I'm going to think up these really cute names for these animals. I mean, I couldn't think of anything better. Talk about a no stress job. And then I got this little, it's a Hallmark ornament too, in the box. The box is in really good shape on this one. It's a little teapot, and I probably will keep it myself too, because I like to put a little tree here in my dining room area at Christmas time, and I like to do like kitchen-y stuff on it. And look at this. Isn't it adorable? Little teapot. So I thought that would go really well with, and I've got quite a few Hallmark ornaments too. So, well guys, it's into this video 26 minutes already, and I feel like I've not really shown you a whole lot, but I've ran my mouth. Sorry. So I'm going to end this here, and we will do a part 2. Tonight, I'm going to be planting some lemongrass and stuff out in my yard. I kind of thought about filming a little video and showing you kind of how my garden is doing. I've planted a couple apple trees, and I've been studying a lot about permaculture and that style of gardening, and it really is kind of really calling to me. So I've planted a couple of apple trees and started what they call guilds. So I may show you, I may make a short little video and show you those. If that's, you know, something that you would be interested in. But I apologize for the fact that we didn't get a lot shown to you. Like I said, the Beanie Babies will be listed on eBay if I find that they are worth listing. Tarzan movie will be listed on eBay. The reared up horse will be listed on eBay as well. My eBay store is letting my heart take the lead. Or you could search by seller name, which is Dink and _ 48, DINK and _ 48. So you could look that way too. Or if there's something that you've seen today that you're interested in, you could always shoot me an email. My email is all lowercase letters, LHART, H-A-R-T, LHART 1969 at yahoo.com. You could always shoot me an email, and we could work out something privately for sale. I've done that before. Can send you an invoice through PayPal, and it's no big deal, and I can ship it to you. So just let me know. Parting words. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on what your favorite thing was that I shared today, or a favorite memory about a Christmas ornament, since we talked about Christmas ornaments. But leave me a comment. Let me know you're there. Give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing. It would really help me out. So, with that said, I wish all of you guys a wonderful day. Please, 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 please stay safe, stay healthy, And until the next video, see ya.